What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you guys a Playboi Carti Magnolia type music video editing tutorial. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do some of the effects from Playboi Carti's new music video Magnolia. So there have been other tutorials that just talk about just the effects, but I want to talk about how to actually create that kind of music video vibe that they were going for in the video. So I'm going to talk about keying, I'm going to talk about distorting, I'm going to talk about rotoscoping. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the editor. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. So here is the sequence of that little part that you saw at the beginning, so not too much work. As you can see right here, these pink clips mean that I went into After Effects to do the effects. So most of this is done just through Premiere. Start out by showing you guys how to do this crazy liquefied warp effect. So I'm going to go into Premiere right here. And you can see I've already created a link to After Effects. So if you guys don't know how to do that, if you have After Effects open, go into Premiere, right click on your clip and click replace with After Effects composition, and then it'll be linked over to After Effects like this. But anyways, I'm going to pick a spot on this clip where I want the liquify to come into effect. So right about here sounds good. I'm going to go up to the effect tab, and then I'm going to go down into distort, and then I'm going to go down into liquify. What that's going to do is it's going to open this liquify effect under my effect controls for my clip. So the main tool we're going to use for this is going to be this tool right here, the warp tool, the bloat tool, and then all the twirl tools also create some crazy effects. So you can mess around with that. Okay guys, so once you have your warp tool selected, go down to your warp tool options, and then you're just going to want to make this brush size and brush pressure bigger depending on the clip. So for me, I'm going to make it around 181 and pressure around 60, so that's about the size of the face. And then just to get that crazy warped look, I'm just going to take this and drag it all the way to the top like this, and then I'm actually going to do that a few times. Okay guys, so that looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keyframe this whole thing, but it doesn't just stay like distorted, it's going to actually grow into looking like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click this little stopwatch for the distortion percentage. I'm going to make it 100% at this point, and then I'm just going to go here and drag to the very beginning of my timeline. I'm going to go back to my percentage and make this 0. So as you can see, since he moves, the distortion gets a little messed up. But now that we've keyframed this to be at 0 and grow into 100, as you see, I'll show you guys, if I move keyframe by keyframe, it's going to start to grow into that distortion. And it creates a really cool, trippy effect. So what we could even do is as we go along here, whenever we want the warping to stop, we can make this 0. So we'll come back here and click that 0. So once it goes back and hits the full warping, it'll start to grow back down like that. So what are we going to do? Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to click File, Save, and that'll save it onto Premiere. Then I'm going to go back to Premiere, and you can see that this has been affected. I'm going to save that. So here's my drone shot, just completely raw. I have color graded it, so that's the only thing I've changed from this drone shot. But anyways, I'm just going to teach you guys how to compose this to create that cool little like collage of video that is seen in the music video for Playboi Carti's Magnolia. So basically, the first thing that we're going to do is add a mirror effect. So that is the first distortion that we're seeing. So just come over here to this effect tab right here. Make sure none of these are clicked in, and just type in mirror. And then it's under the distort folder. Just grab that and drag that onto your clip. And now it's going to pop up in your effect controls, so just slide down here, and then what you're going to do is just change this reflection angle to 90. Now you guys are going to see it's a clean split down the middle, and that creates that cool little mirror distort that you see in the music video. Like right here, you can see that this is a mirror right here. And then next, okay guys, so I've overlaid the clip that I want to put in here, and the first thing that I'm going to do is add a crop just to split it down the middle. So it's going to be, this side is going to be drone shots, this side is going to be him performing. So I'm just going to add this crop right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a mask, square mask, and once you click that button, it's going to show up right here. So now you can just position this mask wherever you like. So now that I have the points where I'd like, I'm going to click left 100, and then I'm going to check inverted so that this side gets cropped, this side stays normal. So as you can see, on this side you're going to have your drone, which is mirrored, and on this side it's going to be the performance shot. So I'm just going to click off of that, and I'll play that through just so you guys can see. Now what I'm going to do to blend this even better is I'm going to ultra key out the sky. So for this shot it works really well just because it's a very nice blue sky. So I can just add this ultra key effect right here, and the sky kind of acts like a green screen. So go over to your effect tab and look up ultra, and it'll be under here under keying. Drag that onto your clip, and then it's very simple. Just come up to your effect controls again, slide down, and then select the color, and then just select whatever color the sky is. This works really well just because it's a very good blue sky. So on a sunny day with a nice clear blue sky, this will work better, or if it's overcast and it's all just gray. So as you can see here, this is keyed out and it's just the drone in the background. What we're going to do is we're going to add another clip over here which has a green screen used. So in the ASAP Rocky and Playboi Carti video, right here they were actually performing in front of a green screen wall, so they could key out all this and just keep them dancing right here. So I have a little bit of a similar clip, so I'm going to bring in this clip right here, and if I take away all the effects, I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like just from my camera. So as you guys can see, I shot this clip with a green screen over the car so that I could cut this out and make it look like there's something behind this window. So if you guys look at my video called Cole Bennett Speed Racer Editing Tutorial, I'll show you guys how to do a lot more with this green screen clip like this, but for this instance we're going to just take this and I changed the position, the scale to these numbers right here just to get in that bottom left corner so that it also matches whenever I'm with this clip as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did with this clip. I'm going to Ultra key out this green so that it's see-through. So I'm going to go back to my effects and Ultra key, I still have it selected. I'm going to drag that onto this clip. And now what I'm going to do is go down to effect controls and I'm going to click this little dropper and then click on the green. I'm also going to link down in the description below if you guys want to get the green screen that I used for this video. You can pick it up on Amazon for like $12 to $15, so it's very cheap. If you want to try techniques like this, I definitely recommend picking up a green screen because you can do some really cool and crazy stuff. And as you can see, there's a lot of speed and slow motion cuts, so I'm just going to show you guys very quick how to do that. It's very simple. All you have to do is right click on your clip, click speed duration, and as you can see I already have it at 200, so to go fast forward just make it 200 and it'll speed up like that. And then for this right here, same exact thing, speed duration, and I made it 50, so change from 100 to 50. And to get that nice smooth slow motion, you need a camera that can shoot at a higher frame rate. So for this specific video clip I was shooting at 120 frames per second, so whenever I slow it down it's going to be very nice. I've just added a few in Premiere effects and I've already gotten this cool little Playboi Carti like montage of video, so it's very cool. And then I did one more thing, I added a little GIF to make this swirl out. So let me just show you exactly what that means because it's kind of hard to explain it. I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to drag them up so I have another video layer to work with under here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clip from Giphy.com. This one I've already got ready. So if I hide these two clips, I'll show you guys what I mean by this GIF right here. So basically what I want to do is I want to take this GIF right here and I want to key it onto this building right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on the clip and then I'm going to go over to my Ultra key again. I'm going to drag that onto my clip. I'm going to go down to my effect controls and then I'm going to select the dropper and I'm going to select the color of this building. So now you guys can see that that's keyed out and is adding this swirly GIF from Giphy.com. So if you go to Giphy.com and you just look up trippy GIF, you can do the same exact thing. And all I did was just add a little bit of a crop like I showed you before just to make it scale down to fit in this little clip right here. So basically we created this just by using Ultra keys. There was a green screen for this clip. We also use crops, a mirror effect, and then I'm just going to show you one more simple Adobe Premiere Pro distortion effect, and then I'm going to go into After Effects just to show you how to do that cool Liquify effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some Turbulent Displacement just to add a little bit more warping and trippiness. So I'm going to go over to Effects and I'm going to look up Turbulent, and it's right here under Distort. I'm going to add that onto my drone shot. Now I just want this part right here to be all wavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to my Turbulent Displacement and I'm going to click this square mask tool again like I showed you on my other effects. So now it's going to pop up this box and I'm just going to drag that over to where I want it and I'm going to set the corners to right here. Only in this spot it's going to be turbulent displaced, and that means it's just going to be warping like this. So now we've completed the compositing of this clip and created kind of a similar thing that was shown in the Magnolia video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the main transition that you see in this video. I'm going to play it really quick for you guys. Missed it. So as you can see, he pops up and then the full video frame pops up. He pops up and then I'll play it. And then the whole video frame pops up and then they do it one more time. Leg pops up and then that switches like that. So that's the main transition they use in this video. I'm going to show you guys how to do that very quick. I'm going to show you guys how to do it just in Premiere. I'm going to show you guys how to do it in After Effects. So if you guys want to do it just in Premiere, I have a video called Rotoscoping tutorial on my channel right now. Go check that out. It's going to show you guys how to do this using masks in Premiere. So basically what you do is you go to crop effect, you drag that onto your clip, and then instead of using that square mask that I was showing you, you use pen tools and basically just draw around the person like this, and then you'd have to keyframe for the motion. But look up that rotoscoping tutorial if you want to do it on Premiere. I'm going to show you guys a simpler method on how to do it just in After Effects. So before we go and put this into After Effects, what we're going to do to create this is we're going to cut out the clip that we want to rotoscope for the transition, and then we're going to duplicate it. just so we can line it up like this. And then we're going to bring this clip over and match it up so that whenever this clip plays, it'll continue and the background will just fill in. So I'm going to show you guys more. So what we're going to want to do is right click on our video and click replace with After Effects composition. Your After Effects is going to start blinking and we're going to bring it in here. Now what you're going to want to do once you get in here, if it says composition for your clip right here, you're just going to want to double click on this until you get to the layer. Then what you're going to want to do is come over here to this brush right here. It's called the Roto brush tool. Click on that. And then all you have to do is just draw a general outline of the thing that you want to cut out right here. This clip is a little bit overexposed, so it's not going to turn out perfect. But just for this tutorial alone, I'm just going to show you guys a rough idea of how to do this, and then you guys can perfect it whenever you're doing it. But if you really wanted to and you had a better clip, you could draw it more exact and you could get a better cutout with a better clip. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to come over here. And we're going to drag this little gray bar that is kind of laying by your timeline out, and that is going to select when you want to freeze. And then what you're going to want to do is go over here and click freeze, and that is going to isolate this frame from the background. So whenever you go back into Premiere, you're just going to have a clip with just the cutout. So now you have an isolated clip with just your rotoscoped layer. So it's going to pop up like that, and then if you align the duplicated layer that I was talking about before you put this into After Effects, it'll play out and it'll drop right into the original layer that it's played out to be, like that. And it'll flow really cool. It's a very cool transition, and it's a very good thing to know for this. And it's a very cool transition, very unique. If you want to get that Playboi Carti Magnolia style, it's a really cool thing to add into your own videos. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial video. That's basically all the bare bones techniques that were used in Magnolia. Most of it you can do in Premiere with just the stored effects that you have at your disposal. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Leave any video requests that you like in the comments section below. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram to keep updated. But anyways guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later.